Hello there, Internet! This is the Primate from Space, giving you guys another OU Wifi battle, and today is going to be against Axel. If you don't notice by now, I have this drastic change in audio quality. I purchased myself an Audio-Technica AT4040 condenser microphone with an interface. I don't remember the brand right now on the top of my head. It's like German or something like that. So I bought those two things together so I can give you guys the most optimal audio quality possible. And today, like I said, it's going to be against Axel. And one of the weaknesses I am familiar with my team is Wifi and potentially Megalopony. They go hand in hand. They go and dent through my pretty much half of my team, like Gengar, Superior, and Starmie. So I do have the Thundurus in the back to try to T-Wave them. Hopefully by the time I bring out the Thundurus, the Lopunny's Mega Evolve, so I don't have to mess around with the regular Lopunny's ability, which is Limber. And Megalopony's there to outspeed the Weavile and hopefully outspeed the Megalopunny if I have to do that as a last resort, like a speed tie. But I don't know. But the first thing I have to figure out is what is going to be my lead. So I'm going to, before I say what my lead was going to be, don't forget to leave a like below. Let me know you guys want to see some more Wifi battles in the future. And without further ado, let's get on with this. Oh my god. So one of the leads I had to figure out what was going to be my lead. I decided it was going to be the Skarmory, and luckily he does lead with the Venusaur, which is perfectly for me, because I designed this Skarmory to pretty much hard counter Venusaur unless it has HP Fire. But luckily, I guess he doesn't have it, and he does go into the Mandibuzz, which is perfectly okay with me. I was going to taunt no matter what, if he stayed in or out. I don't want to be sleep powdered, so taunt was the best way to go. I can set up my Stealth Rocks freely as well as my Spikes, which both I do possess freely against this Mandibuzz since it's been taunted, and looks like he reveals himself to be Dark Pulse. I am okay with that. I guess in my opinion, Foul Play is better, since its special attack stat from Mandibuzz is really not that good compared to its attack. But either way, I'm perfectly fine with this because you can Dark Pulse away, take some little bit chit damage here and there trying to eliminate my Skarmory, but I can go ahead and taunt since I guess he predicted me to and try to taunt him after his first taunt wore off, which is okay with me. I just don't want him to try to defog no matter what, because I don't want my Skarmory just taking all this chip damage for nothing. I have to preserve the hazards on the field as much as I can. It will definitely help against the rest of his team. So I don't care as long as Skarmory dies here somewhat early, as long as the hazards stay there. So I'm perfectly fine with this. I took the chance to get a Brave Bird off of this Mandibuzz as a last resort again with my Skarmory, so that I can be in range of a Stab Thunderbolt from this Thundurus, so I can go ahead and for free with this Thundurus, and he has no choice but to either stay in or stay out, and it's pretty much a momentum shifter here. So no matter what, I don't want the Mandibuzz to try and take the chance of going for a defog. So no matter what, I had to go for the Thunderbolt. I don't want him to T-Fuck the way the hazard I worked so hard to get up there, so it's perfectly fine for me. And he does get the recovery from Black Sludge. It's alright, but I'm calcing. I decided to calc here during the middle of that turn whether I should stay in and go for HP Ice or switch out. And I decided to switch out because the HP Ice would have a very small chance of KOing the Venusaur at that range of health. So I decided to go into Superior, take an expected Sleep Powder or Leech Seed, something like that. I predicted something like that to happen and not Sludge Bomb. So he decided Sludge Bomb this turn, thinking I was going to stay in with the Superior, but now I can go into the Gengar freely, and now I can pretty much freely Sludge Wave. Now it's pretty much one of those tactics where I know he's going to either Leech Seed or Sleep Powder, whether or not he has one of those two moves. When I had the Thundurus out, so I went to the Superior trying to block it, and then I went back into Gengar trying to block a Sludge Bomb. I think it's -4 resistant with the Gengar, so I'm perfectly fine with that. And he decided to switch into Weavile as soon as I make my first Sludge Wave move with this Gengar. I have no idea why. It's just that the fact is that was one of his win conditions. Me personally, if I was in his shoes, I wouldn't have risked a Weavile like that. Especially since the fact that and Lopunny are the win conditions to winning against my team. I'm not sure why he did that, but I believe that was one of those crucial moments that he had. Since the Weavile was dead, his chances of winning were getting much more significantly smaller. And I do go ahead and switch out into this Thundurus, predicting him to try to fake out my Gengar because I was expecting him to not want to take a Sludge Wave or Sludge Bomb and he predicts me to switch out, I guess, but initially that's what I thought. But then he reveals that he had Quick Attack, which leads me to believe he didn't even have Fake Out to begin with. That was ballsy as hell. God damn. That was one of those instances where Quick Attack instead of Fake Out would definitely work. I was definitely going to go and Thunder Wave it, but he had quick attack instead of fake out. Looks like he doesn't have fake out. Man, that quick attack definitely helped. In my opinion, fake out is much more better, so I can get a free Mega Evolution example right now when I Mega Evolve my little pony, so I can get a free fake out so that I can try to potentially speed tie, because nothing on the rest of my team really deals with the low pony that well. Maybe potentially Oko. I did not want to take any sort of damage to other of my Pokemon, so I decided to go with the speed tie, and luckily I go through the speed tie and go first. I'm not sure if he was adamant in nature. I'm just not completely sure, so I decided to take that chance because I really had no other option. I needed to make a play because my Thunders was crucial to T-waving the low pony, and instead of fake out, he had a combination of frustration and quick attack, which was really well played on this part, I guess. But like I said before, I prefer fake out myself. But he decides to go in Alakazam, Calm Mind, Shadow Ball me. I'm dead with the Gengar. It was pretty much there to sack off so I can get a clean switch into low pony. I did not want to take any damage to my low pony with the potential chance that this Alakazam was Focus Sash, so I had to sack off the Gengar, fake out the Alakazam with a combination of frustration. Frustration is there instead of return in case people may have Dittos on their team, like the Pokemon Ditto, so I don't want them to copy my exact moves, and then most Dittos tend to be full happiness, so if they want to return with their copying Ditto Mega Lopunny, frustration was going to take a lot of damage, so that's why I have frustration instead. So you can go ahead and defog here. Defog was really a clever move on his part. It definitely takes away all the chip damage he would take from the future switches that he does have. So defog was very well played on his part, and he reveals himself to have Protect. I do say this in the streams that Protect is really not that good in singles battle, just because it gives people the momentum to set up with Swords Dance, Dragon Dance, something like that, and also to set up hazards. So Protect is really a 50-50 situation, but it's really not that really good for the singles battles in my opinion. So however, it really comes in for him here because I missed the first high jump kick due to Protect, and I missed the second one even though it's 90% chance. Fuck my life, right? And he gets a free roost after missing that second high jump kick. That is crazy. I was like, okay, I gotta figure out another way to win. I can pretty much, I don't want to divulge in the fact that I missed 2 high jump kicks because one of them was Protect, which pretty much could call me my surprise. Some of those weird moves actually come through for him. I just can't believe it. But he does go for the Protect the second time. I guess to scout out what I was gonna do. I can really go for a Hydro Pump just because of the fact that Venusaur is in range. If you want to switch into Venusaur, it dies to a combination of Hydro Pump and Side Shock, no matter what range of health in my opinion. And also Hydro Pump just does a lot to Mandibuzz in general, so I can freely just go for Hydro Pump. Hopefully it lands on whatever I decided to land the Hydro Pump on. So I do see that he went into Venusaur. I can just bop it with a goddamn Side Shock, knocking it out, which I'm not sure if that was a right play on his part. I guess it's just the fact that I do still have this Starmie here. I can just Hydro Pump Side Shock away. I guess he just wanted to sack off the Venus. I guess he thought he had nothing for this Starmie right now on this rampage right now, which is okay, I guess. He does go into Azumarill. I take a Side Shock to get some damage as much as possible, and I took him down to like around 49-48%, and he did not get a Stitcher's Berry off, meaning that he could be either Salt Vest or Choice Banded. So I took this time after Starmie faints to go into Superior, go and Leaf Storm the Azumarill. I'm trying to get that +2 special attack as soon as possible before he comes into the Mandibuzz, just to prevent any sort of misses with the Leaf Storms. I don't want to have to risk anything of losing the match. I'm pretty sure that this Superior is my last mon, so I go and Dragon Pulse away. It does slightly more than half, very slightly. He does go and Dark Pulse, not Dragon Pulse, but Dark Pulse. I'm pretty much okay with that. Like I said before, I guess I might prefer foul play on Mandibuzz, even though it's more standard. It's just that the fact is that his special attack, I believe, was pretty low. I'm not sure what he has Dark Pulse for, but if he sees this video and puts it in the comments, you can put it down and let me know. But luckily, a second Dragon Pulse comes through and knocks out the Mandibuzz, and that was a great game, Axel. Some of his weird movesets quick attack, return, low pony comes through as they switch into Thunderous, eliminating the chance of him getting T-Wave there, and also some Mandibuzz with Protect, knocking down my HUD jump kick to half, which would have been very helpful to knock out the Mandibuzz early on, but it happens. And one of the mistakes I forgot to mention is that my low pony has even HP, so 2 high jump kick misses would knock it out. And I'll just because of this match, I'm definitely gonna make my low pony odd HP so that I can fix that situation. But I'm not sure. I'll just make sure it's odd. It's gonna benefit me. It's gonna benefit me more than hurt me, so I'm gonna make that odd in the future. But if you do enjoy, don't forget to leave a like. Let me know if you guys want to see some more. And I'm out of this bitch. Peace.